Welcome back to Cloud 2K, and today I'm doing a 5-minute rebuild challenge. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm going to have a 5-minute timer. I'm going to do a fantasy draft, try to figure out what team I'm rebuilding. Actually, while we go ahead and do this, so you can see I'm doing this all legit, we're going to select our team in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We end up with the Washington Wizards in today's episode, and it looks like we have the 5th overall pick, which is awesome, but we are not drafting. We're going to just simulate the draft. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes. I have a timer pulled up here, and if I can figure out how to get a timer on the screen, I'm going to do that as I just threw my phone. But if you see a timer on the screen, then I did it. If you don't, then I couldn't figure it out, and you're just going to have to trust me. You'll hear when this one goes off. Like, I'll make sure that's in the video. I don't know if... okay. I don't know if we're going to have, like, the whole unedited 5 minutes in, or if I'm going to, like, cut the trades. I mean, I might just do the whole 5 minutes. That way, like, there's no reasonable doubt that I cheated. Like, I wouldn't do that. I think you guys know I wouldn't do that. But just to be fair, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and look at our team first before we get to that. We have Luka, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Malik Monk, Khalil Ware, Carlo, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Duncan Robinson, Jacoby Walter, Jake LaRavia, James Wiseman, Rob Dillingham. This is actually a really, really good team. Now, do I think this is a championship level team? I don't know. I mean, you have Luka. That's going to be a championship level guy. But you have guys like OG Anunoby, Julius Randle that have bigger contracts. You have a young guy in Khalil Ware. Duncan Robinson's a decent sized contract. Young guy Jacoby Walter, James Wiseman. Like, we have a lot of pieces here that I think we could make trades for. Now, I'm not going to start the timer until I set up and make my first trade. I want to give myself some time to kind of be able to build out my first trade package, so I'm not rushing. Does that make sense? I feel like when I see other YouTubers do that, they kind of do the same thing. It's like, okay, build our first trade. Once we send our first trade through, boom, we have to go. Unfortunately, for video-wise, it is going to be a lot easier because we have Luka, but let's go ahead and get started. I think, like, if I'm looking at trade pieces, OG Anunoby does not always simulate super well in 2K. Julius Randle's not bad. This is a one-year challenge as well, so contracts don't matter too much. Julius Randle doesn't simulate bad. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to keeping him. I wouldn't love it, but OG Anunoby is a guy that just for the amount of money he makes in the overall he is, doesn't always perform quite as well in the game of 2K, so I think I'm going to go ahead and look for a trade. So I was looking for some trades, and I think the one I'm going to end up starting this video with is OG Anunoby and Duncan Robinson. That's two big contracts for Jalen Johnson and Kelly Oubre, both on small contracts, and again, only a one-year challenge, so I don't have to worry about paying these guys, but we get a lot of money off the books super quick. And Jalen Johnson, the guy that if we make him a 3, probably be the same overall as an OG Anunoby. It's going to play a lot better, so we're going to get a timer right here, and I'm going to get it started as soon as I hit this accept trade. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the timer has now started. Now we can go ahead and make our trades. We have Luka, Malik Monk, Kelly Oubre, okay, Jalen Johnson, okay. So now I'm looking for a center. I do want to find a center. Big money, James Wiseman, 100% of the time. We have our Grizzlies pick as well. I might just go ahead and leave this all unedited as I'm trying to like find trades, unless it gets like to a super big lull. And unfortunately, 2K not loading is not helping my case here. I'm down to 4 minutes and 35 seconds as of right now, and 2K is still not loading. This is bad. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. I have a pimple. Don't fucking look at it. No, 2K is gonna do this to me. Okay, I just need a center. DeAndre Hunter, Drew Holiday's there. Drew Holiday's not a center, right? But he could be useful for us off the bench, maybe. Daniel Gafford's there. Okay, Isaiah Hartenstein in the second-round pick. That's probably what I'm going to do. If I don't find anything better, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to fly through these real quick, and it looks like it's going to be Isaiah Hartenstein. We get a second-round pick. We do give him a first-round pick. Whatever. Okay, so we have boom. Jalen Johnson off the bench. Yeah, okay. I can change the position later. Let's go. Oh, my God, I'm fumbling. I'm not used to being under this kind of time pressure. What other big contracts do we have? It is Julius Randle. Julius Randle, what are you going to get me on the open market? I don't know if, like, again, I wouldn't be super opposed to getting him, but we definitely still need a bench as well. Rob Dillingham's a guy that needs to be traded because he does have decent value. We're a minute and 20-some seconds into us, and this game is loading so slow. I see Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam, welcome to the team. Just like that. Rob Dillingham, if I do, like, Malik Monk and a Rob Dillingham, that's some money. That's a young guy. That should give me something of value. I think our starting lineup's already looking pretty decent. We have Hartenstein. We have Luka, Hartenstein, Siakam, Jalen Johnson. We need a 2-guard. The 2-guard's the only thing in our starting lineup that we kind of really need at this point in time. There's a Lou Dort. There's a Drew Holiday. Okay, De'Aaron Fox. Just give Julius Randle back. I'm not doing that. But it's looking... there's Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's there. I'm going to do Jamal Murray, and I'm going to re-flip him right now with a first-round pick because I think being an 87 overall with some money, that's enough that I think will get us a bigger deal. We are down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds at this point in time, and I have some good pieces. I still don't love our bench depth, and this game being slow is absolutely killing me and is making me really, really worried here. Kobe White, Drew Holiday, pretty much the same thing I'm getting. Trae Young is right there. There's almost no world I don't take Trae Young. Him and Luka can be the backcourt. I'm not that worried about that. Yeah, we're bringing in Trae Young, just best player available at this point in time. We also get a first-round pick back at that. Let's look at our team. We have Luka, Trae Young, Kelly Oubre, Siakam, Hartenstein. Jalen Johnson's going to play the 3. So we just need to look at our bench. We have Khalil Ware, Jacoby Walter. Okay, we have something decent. We have about 2 minutes to build out the rest of our bench. Money-wise, Kelly Oubre's money and Darius Bailey's money, and then like a first-round pick of ours in 2027. Kelly Oubre is somebody like I guess I wouldn't be mad being our like 9th man on the bench or something like that. But if I can move on from him for something better, I'm hoping with a young guy and a first-round pick. My time keeps going down. The game keeps taking forever to go through this, and I'm getting really, really worried. But again, I think our starting 5 is going to be set to win a championship. It's like, what do we have coming off the bench? Kobe White's there off the bench. I would like a 2-for-1 potentially, but I mean, Isaiah Collier and Daniel Gafford, that might end up being it because that's 2 decent enough players. I might just have to go with that. I mean, Kobe White's there. I'm taking Kobe White. Kobe White's coming off our bench. That's something good there. We are starting to kind of run out of money here. Jacoby Walter. So we have Khalil Ware and a Kobe White off the bench right now. That's a solid 7. I just need to find some wings to come off the bench, and I think we could be looking pretty decent. I guess. I don't know. Again, I'm going to keep saying, but this game, we're down to 1 minute and 7 seconds, and this game is still taking forever to load. Davion Mitchell, Kelly Oubre in a first. Mo Wagner. Nothing here is really standing out to me. Gershon. I'm going to take Gershon Yabusele. It's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're still looking for like one more good player off this bench. Noah Clowney's here, and we also have, there's a protection backups. We have a swap pick and a top 10 protected Kings pick. We are down to 40 seconds left, so I'm pretty much going to look for the best trade available here. Again, I'm hoping it's more of a wing player. If not, it's not. But I think that's really the only thing like stopping us at this point in time from being a certified championship team. Again, we got pretty lucky. We have Luka Doncic on our team, but you still got to build a good team around him. And I'm spending 10 seconds waiting for this game to load. I am going to be down to 20 seconds by the time this game is loaded. It's still not loading. It's okay. First round pick, Cedi Osman. No. Any type of wing. Isaiah Collier's there. It's something. Trey Mann's there. Kyle Filipowski's there. We're down to 10 seconds. It's going to be Kyle Filipowski. I don't love it, but he's there. He's there. And 2-1, and that is going to be our timer right there. Boom, it's going off. It's doing the sound you guys all know and love. All right, that is our team through our 5-minute rebuild. Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Jalen Johnson, Pascal Siakam, Isaiah Hartenstein with a bench of Kobe White, Kyle Filipowski, Khalil Ware, and Gershon Yabusele. We're just going to run our 9-man rotation just like that. I'm going to go ahead and look at making Jalen Johnson. He goes up to an 86, so only 1 overall better, but still about the same thing we got from OG Anunoby. The stats should be better, and I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about this team. I have been going back and forth debating giving myself one trade at the deadline. I think it depends. If we're like bad at the deadline, I'll give myself one trade to do. But if we're decent, I'm just going to run with this team. It's a team of, I mean, Gershon's a 79, but 80, 80, 85, 84, 87, 86, 96, and 91. Like, I'm really hoping our backcourt carries. Defensively, we're not going to be great at all. System proficiency, it's going to be a 3.5-star balance. We have to have something 4 stars with this team. We do not. I don't love that. Okay, game 1 of the season, we're taking on the Boston Celtics. We lose by 13. They have Steph Curry, Quentin Grimes, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga. They just basically have the Warriors. Okay, Jalen Johnson was not good. Game 2 against the Cavaliers, we do win by 26 against Giannis. We're going to go to the deadline. I'm hoping we're good enough. We're good enough. If we're above, I had to do this. That should be everything there. Yeah, nobody else is playing. If we're below, if we're not in the playoffs, playing doesn't count. So, like, if we were the 6th seed or better, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to make a trade. But if we're worse than the 6th seed, I might give myself one trade. We'll see how that goes. Also, if you guys are enjoying this video, you like seeing NBA 2K rebuilds or challenge videos like this one, please consider hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. I'm on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and I need each and every single one of you. Thank you. So at the trade deadline, we are 39-11. We're the 1 seed, so we're not making any trades. So anybody that was maybe a little upset by the decision of making a trade, don't worry about it. We're not doing it. Luka, 29, 8, and 9. I mean, again, we got super blessed. I understand that, but hey, bring in Trae Young for 26, 2, and 10 assists as well. Pascal Siakam has been fine. Jalen Johnson, again, these guys are now third, fourth option, so it makes sense. But Kobe White off our bench, 16 and a half off our bench on 50, basically 40-90. I'll give him that. Isaiah Hartenstein has been okay. Khalil Ware's been a good backup center for us, I guess. Kyle Filipowski as well. I mean, just chill. We have a lot of wings, that's for sure. We have a super amount of wings, but we're really good. Like, really good. So let's go down to stats. Team stats. Let's just look how we stack up against the league. Points per game, we are number 2 behind the 76ers, who are a team of Shea, Lou Dort, Najee Marshall, Jimmy Butler, Jalen Duren. It's a pretty fun team. That is a pretty fun team. And then defensively, we are third. We are third defensively behind the Timberwolves. Emmanuel Quickley, Christian Brown, Jalen Williams, Bam, and Jonas Valanciunas. Okay, Zach Edey's off the bench, I guess. And then the Kings have the number 1 defense with James Harden, Bilal Coulibaly, DeMar DeRozan, Santi Aldama, and Dameron Sharp, with Jabari Smith on the bench. That's interesting. But we are so good, so we're just going to go ahead and go to the end of the season and, I mean, try to win a championship. So we end the season. Luka does get MVP for the Washington Wizards. Man, I wish that would happen in real life. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Kobe White, 6th Player of the Year. We have MVP and 6th Player of the Year. Vic Depoy, Amon Thompson, Most Improved. Steph Curry, Clutch Player of the Year. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. And Tyrone Daughtry, Executive of the Year. Luka's obviously on All-NBA first team. And that is going to be it. Defensive teams, we have nobody as well. That's fine. We end up being the number 1 seed to take on, the 8-seeded Indiana Pacers. It's going to be Keontae George, Bradley Beal, Jaylen Brown, Chet, and Mark Williams. Interesting team, but I think we're going to handle them pretty well. But they actually win game 1. Luka is a good game. Trae Young does not shoot the ball very well. Game 2, okay, hey, bro. If I have Luka, they want to put Kobe White in. That's not happening. I'm sorry, Trae Young is still going to be our starting point guard, and they're kicking Gershon off. That's fine. Khalil Ware, we're dropping the bench down so much because I need our starters to be really good. I need them to be really good, and if we lose in the first round with this team, I'm going to be upset. 2-1. We tied the series 2 games apiece. We're down 3-2. Again, there's no way this video ends with us losing the first round. It doesn't. I will end the video, I will just end the video if we lose in the first round to this team. And we were down by 18.